And get on into it. How you doing, bro? I haven't talked to you since E3, damn near, or it feels like it.
I've been chilling, bro. I've been on this video wave, man. I've been wanting to post more videos, but shit, Comcast his ass. But luckily,
What's up, Trey? First time talking to you.
what's good, bro? But luckily my connection was like somewhat stable before today.
Facts.
Posting videos.
Facts. I mean, my nigga out here cooking. But did you see that Twitter DM I showed you about that one video?
Yeah, I seen that thing, man.
I stayed getting that shit. I'm like, bro, nigga, who is you? That should be having me tight. But I'm assuming everybody aside
I
from
influenced a lot of dudes' channels.
I mean, we went over that. I ain't even gonna refute that process. Niggas definitely biting. But I'm assuming that everybody up in this bitch seen a gang of like the E3 trailers and shit like that. Cause I'm about to say, cause we about to talk about not everything, cause I know for a fact we don't like everything that we seen, but Nintendo came out with that heat. Microsoft, they at least bought studios, and then Sony just said, fuck it, we about to just show you all this gameplay and you gonna like it type shit.
Low key, shout out to Microsoft for having the best setup out of the bunch. But that's about it.
That's about it. I mean, Bethesda came with some heat. Before we get on into that, let me go ahead and welcome everybody. This is the Run Those Games podcast, episode 17 on Juneteenth. So happy Juneteenth to all my black brothers out there. This was an official day of freedom across America for all of us. Don't believe what they tell you about the 4th of July. Stay woke. Or go to sleep if you wake too damn long.
Not my master in 2018.
Facts. And as per usual, what's going on, Perry? We got my man Biggie, who finally made it out of the slave ship known as Target. Go ahead and introduce yourself, fam.
I don't know why I gotta do this every time. You know why I'm here. I'm the most consistent here. It don't matter. Don't add me.
You have to run my favorite for that one. And my other co-host, my man Love, playing that Resident Evil and single player games. You can catch him raging at Call of Duty. Name a COD, he's probably mad. My nigga Eric Rain, what's happening with you?
Oh no, Biggie, man, you can cut that line shit out. I'm the most consistent one here. But it's all good. What's up?
And today, folks, we have a very special guest. This is one of my homies. Somebody who's put me on game on a lot of things as far as YouTube and business goes. One of the people whose channel took the fuck off to the NBA Live because he kept it real and did not play favorites to 2K of any sort. Somebody who I respect nearly and dearly. Somebody who I actually got to meet over at E3. My brother Traythekidd. Go introduce yourself, family.
Appreciate y'all for letting me in, man. I'm gonna make sure I take my shoes off, man. Look, I ain't gonna do too much today, bro. But look, if I lag in the chat, just know Comcast is trash. Look, that's it.
Better than Charter.
Whoo, shit. That's all right. Let's go ahead and get into the show. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start off a little light right now. The new Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man that was shown at E3. We all seen the gameplay that was like what at 2017, 2016, but at E3 2018, I think we got the release date and a brand new trailer that showed all of the damn villains that we're going up against and the more in-depth web swinging system along with the combat. Now, Trey, since you was a guest here, bro, what did you think about it while I go ahead and put up the trailer?
I'm really not a big Spider-Man fan. Matter of fact, I'm really not a big superhero fan, period. The only ones that I like is Wolverine. And but that Spider-Man looked hot, dog. That shit looked crazy. How the combat looked, it was flowing fluidly. It didn't seem stiff at all. The web swinging looked definitely dope because even though I don't like Spider-Man, I've always tended to like somehow play the games one way or another.
Right.
And the web slinging in all of them games was trash. Like the new one that I've seen so far, the shit look fire. Like I really don't have no complaints on it. Like showed a little too much. I seen a lot of people say that. It was showing a lot, but show me. The more you can show me, the more I'm good. Like I like it so far.
Right. Biggie, what do you think about it, bro?
I only got one thing to say, and that's instant cop.
No
last
detail.
Spider-Man game I thought, last Spider-Man game I thought was good was Ultimate Spider-Man on the GameCube. Instant cop.
All right. Eric, what you think about it, bro?
Oh, my opinion.
Yeah, I do.
It is a cop, but I'm not trying to sit here and have a short story and be trying to catch purse snappers and carjackers for the rest of the game. I need more.
I feel you. What's going on, Carlos? What's going on, King? What's going on with everybody in chat? Make sure y'all hit that like button and share the stream out. We trying to get as many people in this podcast. We got a damn special guest up in this bitch. But Personally, I will say Spider-Man is my top 3 favorite superheroes, like, of all time. So the fact that they've actually did my man's right for once, and the combat actually looks fire, and the web swinging, because I'll agree with Trey on this. The web swinging, like previous ones, were butt. Like, it didn't, like, you would get momentum out of nowhere, like, you would hit a wall that wasn't there, then, like, you try to attach to a wall, then you fall and fuck around and die. It was just a whole lot of fuck shit that was going on back in the day. But it seems like the folks over at Insomniac, and for those of you who don't know who Insomniac is, they're the people who make the Jack and Daxter series. No, Ratchet and Clank. They make the Ratchet and Clank series, and it looks like they did the Thug Thizzle with this one, and I'm utterly excited for it because I love Spider-Man. So it's an instant cop for me, and being as how they have multiple villains, not just a simple, you know, Doc Ock, who else? The Green Goblin. They actually have like Rhino in this bitch, Electro, Vulture, and shit like that. I'm waiting for Carnage. I need to see my man Carnage up in this bitch. Then I'll be super lit. But Spider-Man, yeah, that's a definite cop for your boy. Day one. I would say I'm gonna do a fucking entire walkthrough of it, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. What's happening, boss? But onto
you ain't gonna get their hopes up.
yeah, bro. Cause I always say I want to do a walkthrough, but I'm gonna keep it a band with you. Every time I try to do a walkthrough, I either stop midway doing it and just live stream the rest of the shit, or I just live stream it all and it played all like off stream and whatnot and beat the game without even realizing it.
Vacation, bro.
I'm gonna say it right now.
Well, I'm still not done with God of War.
Yeah, like I can't do it. There we go. So now let's go ahead and talk about a more I don't want to say more exciting game, because for me Spider-Man has me excited as far as the exclusive goes. But Last of Us 2. I know Eric was looking forward to this. This was one of those games that I respected the story, but I could not just get into the gameplay. Because the story, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure most of us played it or watched it. That story made me feel uncomfortable at a couple parts, especially at the part where old dude was trying to, like, you know, take advantage of Ellie. That shit had me tight, but it was a solid game. But Last of Us 2, I don't think it has a release date as of yet, to my knowledge, that I can remember.
January.
You said January? Alright, my nigga. But anyways, they showed more gameplay that actually shows a more fluid movement system and more fluid combat. That's one of the things that I've noticed a lot about these games, is that everything seems to be more fluid and not as stiff. Contrary to popular belief of what we had to deal with before, it was not nearly as fluid as we thought. Like, you play a lot of old PS3 games, that shit is clunky as fuck. But now, it seems like they actually really wanted you to pay attention to, like, your surroundings and how to use them and pull up on people. Seeing as how Eric is the one who's the most hyped for The Last of Us 2, I'm gonna go ahead and let him take the reins on this one. See what I did there? Go ahead, bro.
I mean, it's just the story-based game that's just incredible. Like, the combat looks just amazing. You can dodge now. There's more. There's more crafting. Now, my thing is, from peeping that trailer, is because a lot of people are speculating that he's dead. Bit of Ellie's imagination, but they really didn't give us much in the trailer. But they showed the combat system, which is awesome. And The Last of Us is just one of them games you just throw yourself into in depth, and it is ridiculous. I mean, it's one of the best games, in my opinion, that have ever came out. And I hope it goes to a third and completes the franchise out. After a third one, I don't want another one.
I agree. A lot of
I said the same thing when Uncharted. But Uncharted 4 is probably the best one out of the bunch next to Part 2.
I ain't gonna lie. The way that she stabbed old boy in that neck right there, I actually felt that shit again. God damn it.
I like how when she takes damage, like when she got shot in the shoulder, she clutched her shoulder.
Do you like the attention to detail?
Like, yeah, little details like that. Is I can't wait. I'm like super hyped for it. Almost dropped some tears on them trailers, man.
All right, Trey, what you think about Last of Us 2?
Big Last of Us fan. I am incredibly hyped for this thing, bro. I'm loving how the comeback looks so far. I'm also loving the addition of adding explosive arrows into the game. So that's definitely gonna change the dynamic of how you like how you strategize when you go into certain things. I'm hoping that explosive arrows aren't the only new weapons that they added. Also, looking up into it, I seen there was a lot of details about what they dropped it was gonna be into the game. I seen that they said it was gonna expand on the enemy types. Like, There won't just be clickers and walkers and other things like that. Like they have other enemy types. So I'm definitely excited for this thing, man. Again, I'm agree with Eric. I want to know what my dude Joel at, dog. That's my dog, man. So I really just can't wait to get the game in my hand, bro. Like Last of Us, that was one of those games. I think that was my first PS4 game that I played. I think immediately when I seen it, once I seen the trailer in E3 when the original Last of Us came out, I knew that I was gonna be a fan of it. I love the combat of it, even though the gameplay is kind of slow, but it's like it's not too slow. It's like Last of Us got that perfect medium. It's not too slow, it's not too fast. They make you enjoy the characters and the story. So I already know that part 2 is gonna be nice. I love how like they kind of taking Ellie's story a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because the Ellie was snatching chicks now, but if you played the DLC, Ellie been, you know what I'm saying, she been on that team, you know what I'm saying? So I just can't wait to see more of it, if I'm being honest. And I also want to see how they gonna incorporate that lady who I think is Ellie's mom. So
I just thought about it because I remember when we was in the hotel room and we was talking about the trailer and shit. I was all like, "Yo, Ellie's a lesbian." You was all like, "Yeah, she been like that." I was like, "Nigga, when?" I didn't know.
Let me jump in for a second. My thing is, okay. You remember the first trailer when Ellie was playing the guitar?
Yep.
And she said, "I'm gonna kill them all."
Yep.
My thing is, and Joel come in, he's like, "Yo, baby girl, you know, whatever." Okay, my thing is, where does that fit into all of this?
I don't know. If I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure that they're showing us like the middle of the game right now. If I had to take a guess.
When I saw that first trailer, I assumed that, you know, the Fireflies were after Ellie. So they can, you know, get the cure or whatever from her. Because, you know, she's, you know, the one that's immune. And they kept coming after her, or whatever. Something totally different from these new trailers I've seen.
Holy shit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Ellie kind of a thug though. What's going on, Alan? What's going on, Kelly? And my brother Dante was happening with you. We see y'all in the chat. Now, Biggie, what do you think Last of Us 2?
I'm not a big I almost had Outlast. I'm not a big Last of Us fan. I see the appeal of it. I watch it on YouTube. I like the story. Is the game that I play? No. Is it the game that I'm thinking about picking up? No. That's all I can say.
I feel you. I'm kind of in the same boat with that. I'm more so just like I'll probably just watch a playthrough, and then like if the multiplayer goes crazy the same way that the first one did, then I might pick it up for just that. Because I don't want to buy a game for the sake of buying it because of the hype around it and just play it once and then kind of be done with it and just play the multiplayer and get done with that type of stuff. So I might get it for multiplayer. I might not. I might just wait this one out and just watch everybody else play and have a good time. Like, there's so much heat coming out that I have to like make the tough decision of like what I am and what I am not gonna cop. But I will say the attention to detail within this game is ridiculous because like you shoot a bitch in the face, as you can see, it's a done deal. You get shot, you gotta kind of take off, bro. You hit somebody in the face with the damn pointy end of a hammer, it's a GG. Like, I like the attention to detail in this game.
This is gameplay we're watching too.
Yeah, like I like the attention to detail. And knowing that, you know, the first game did look good, I'm pretty sure that what we're seeing is actual gameplay and we don't have to worry about a Ubisoft downgrade. I'm sorry, Ubisoft, but you're permanently known as that company. So, I'm excited to play this. Not even play, I'm excited to watch this. Because I want to see the type of combos or challenges that people are going to do with this, like with the combat and shit like that. Because, like, you just seen, she just bust a bitch over the face with a damn bottle and kept it moving, fam. That is some G shit. Like, Ellie's out here in these streets. I already knew she was a savage from the previous game, but this just took that shit to a whole nother level for me. I'm excited just to watch the gameplay and see everybody's reaction for this shit. Now, let's go ahead and bring in some expertise into the damn game now. NBA Live 19. Now, NBA Live 19 is supposedly the competitor to 2K. I'm using my quote fingers for that. It's definitely a solid game, but it's not near the level of competition that 2K needs for them to bring out complete, death-defying, you know, innovation that will shock the world and make people actually respect 2K for what it is and not, I mean, for what it can do and not just, you know, it just being popular type shit. You feel me? So, I got to play the game early. Trey got to play the game super early. So, my brother Trey, go ahead and drop your expertise, my brother.
My thoughts on NBA Live 19. I mean, I spent hours playing that game, like legit, and it's an improvement, bro. Like, but a lot of people to say is like, don't come into this thing thinking that they're gonna take 2K's spot just yet. No, NBA Live, like, I know a lot of people are tired of us saying this, but they definitely making those steps into the right direction. One thing that I am so glad that they improved upon is the ball physics. Now, even though the ball physics still need a little bit of work, a lot of those shots don't look like the ball has helium in it. Another thing,
I agree.
thing, movement, like, so I'm guessing when I'm looking in the comment sections, especially mine, I see a lot of people saying the game looks the same, but I feel it look like they're moving the same. So I guess movement is one of those things that you actually have to grab a controller and play it to experience it. But I'm letting you know right now, the movement in this game is so much better than the last. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it actually feel like my player is on the court. And Live 18, Live 17, like, well, I don't, it wasn't no 17, Live 16, all of them previous lives, I always had a problem because they feel like I was ice skating on top of the court. And a lot of the times they feel like they would take my character and like do whatever he wanted to do instead of what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
In Live 18, when I played Live 19, I didn't experience any of that, but the game looks so much better. As you seen in the graphical comparison video that I dropped, like they steps from player to player is just so much better. And one thing about NBA Live, they always had a problem with play system. When you zoom into the players' faces, it looks decent, it looks good. But when you actually in game, that shit don't look that good, dog. It's like the render distances on the faces don't look good. Well, in Live 19, they improved that. Like, overall, I'm happy that I played the game, and I'm happy with the steps that they're making. I brought up a couple of things that they need to improve. One thing was icon passing. That shit was terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you pass the ball too late, it ruined your fast breaks. All this, we addressed it with the devs, man. But overall, I'm liking what I've seen so far, and I'm liking what I'm playing so far.
I agree. As I didn't get to play the build that they did. They got to play a different build because, you know, my man over here got that clout. You feel what I'm saying? My man over here got that clout gang. Anyways, the version I did get to play, I will say I agree with a lot of what Trey is saying. I will say that the ball physics, while they have improved, there is a few improvements that need to be done with the game because along with the passing, sometimes it does feel like the ball is still like floaty. And it will like kind of predetermine like your passing route sometimes because when we were playing like the 3v3 or whatever, I was playing against like Ricky Carter and them or whatever, and I had like some randoms on my team. I was trying to pass it to him, and like he was cutting to the basket, and the ball was already like way ahead of like where I want to get the ball to get him like in stride. It was kind of weird, but definitely graphically it does make an improvement. As you can see in the video above, this is my man Trey's video with the graphical comparisons. As you can see, the NBA Live 19 actually has like darker complexions where everybody's not kind of like that brightish orange like they sell like the damn lights on their face type stuff. The animations is not as animation heavy per se as far as guard play goes, but as far as the post game, there is a lot of issues that I can see happening in the post because if you're a rim protector, you can basically do whatever a guard is doing as far as like domination because literally, I was playing defense on Carter in the post, and I predetermined that he was going to take a shot, and he still dunked it. I did not get into a blocking animation or tip it or nothing. And I timed it before he could even, like, jump type stuff. The handles definitely is going to have a learning curve and, like, a skill gap because you're not just going to be out here and just break off, you know, the sham guy between the legs or sham guy between their legs. Like, you're just not out going to break that because Carter and Crypto, who was it? No, not Carter. It was Crypto and Ricky. They're playing the guards or whatever, and they weren't even doing that. But when they played the devs were breaking that out, which made sense. I mean, they're the developers, but it's not something that's going to be able to be exposed per se. Now, as far as the step back cheese that is in NBA Live 18, I'm not entirely sure if that's in 19 because we didn't fully get into that, but NBA Live 19 is definitely making strides to being better as its own game and its own entity. As far as it being a competitor, I'm still standing by my statement of NBA Live 20 is probably going to be at least a competitor that's going to be serious. As far as sales go, if I was NBA Live, I'd still try to sell it for as cheap as possible because you're not on that level where people can trust to spend that 60 as yet. Biggie?
I'd still sell it for the 30.
I agree with that. So, Biggie, what you think about that?
So, my opinion, since I'm just seeing it visually, never got to play the game, you know, I ain't got no clout. Game looks a lot better. Seeing the dribbles, I like the dribbles just because, like you said, it adds more skill gap, and all that other good stuff. Can't say a lot. These are games I'm picking up. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna put some serious hours into it. Just like I'm gonna put some hours into 2K, and that's that.
I agree. And boss, as you say about the off-ball defense, there's actually better off-ball defense this year, because the problem that I was having in my previous NBA live stream when I was playing with Trey and Carter was there was like no off-ball animation to like bump people off of their routes or, you know, hold the jersey or things like that. It was like the little things that like make a basketball game realistic. Because let's keep it 100. If you're playing basketball, you're not going to just let somebody who's like trying to get on an off-ball screen or like cut to the basket just run there without bumping them or grabbing at them or something. In this game, I actually did experience that they fixed that a little bit, where it's kind of like a different like I'm not gonna say a full meta of a game that, you know, is like the on-ball defense, but I did notice like when you actually did run into somebody, it did kind of hinder them a little bit, so like they weren't just like running through you and whatnot. So is it perfect? No, as far as I'm concerned, because like I said, I played the public demo. I'm pretty sure the one that Trey and them played, he could probably elaborate more on. But from what I played, they did make an improvement as far as off-ball defense goes, because that was cheese as hell last year. Eric, do you have any thoughts on NBA Live? I know you're not in sports games, but as far as visually and whatnot?
You don't have to pass it to me. This ain't even my lane, so, you know, we're going to move on.
Oh, well, I'm making sure, bro. Trey, got anything else you want to say about NBA Live, fam? No,
my bad. Yo, no, my fault. I was in the wrong Discord app. But another thing that I want to say, like when you talk about the off-ball defense, I actually do like that they've improved the off-ball offense as well. One of my problems in NBA Live 18 is like these people, they stood around for too long and didn't really do any movements. Mm-hmm. So I noticed a couple of plays like with Klay Thompson. You've seen him trying to fight his way to get open. You've seen him hitting like little bit of little spin moves or little juke moves, try to get open, things like that. So I can't wait for the game. I think the demo comes out, when is it? August 24th, maybe?
I think it's August. Because last year came out like in August.
August 24th, man. I just can't wait to see the thing.
Facts. And staying on the topic of EA, and a game that I'm pretty sure all of us will eventually play, is Anthem. It is BioWare's next, I don't want to say loot shooter based off what I've heard about the game, but we're just going to say loot shooter for the sake of people understanding what we're talking about. Some people got to get actual hands-on gameplay. Trey, did you get hands-on gameplay of Anthem?
Nah, so I didn't really even see Anthem in there, like in the little crater cave that I was in, but I know there was some people that played it. The only thing I played Battlefield, Madden, and FIFA. Okay,
Battlefield. All right, so we got them then. Yeah, so some people, I guess, got to play Anthem. I know TBH and Ethos actually got to play it. Personally, I'm excited to play this because I'm a fan of these type of games where I could, you know, just squad up with people and, you know, get loot, kill shit, and have fun and things like that. What basically is going to set this game apart is a cohesive story, unlike Destiny, where you're just kind of walking around aimlessly until the DLC gets plugged in to tell you what you're doing. I'm never forgiving them for that shit. And you basically, it has like an overall challenge to the game. So unlike other games where, you know, as soon as you get like the Thorn or whatever, or Gallahorn, you're running through people, this game you will get beat the fuck up if you step out your lane. And another benefit to this game is that you have different variants of javelins, which is what these big ass suits are called. And these javelins, you have the Colossus, you have the Interceptor, you have the Storm, and you have the Ranger. And you could probably guess which one does what. So like the Ranger probably has like higher shooting damage and things of that sort. Colossus is a big brute which could carry heavy weapons and take probably more damage. The Interceptor is fast, quick movements, things like that. And the Storm, I would imagine, would be sort of a support of which. And what makes this game special is that they say like it's our world, but it's your story. So what their aim for this game is that when you go play out with your friends or whatever, that's all multiplayer. You get to have fun. But when you go back to your little cave or your little sector or whatever, that's when you have like that single story player campaign where it's like, you know, just you and you know, whoever you're talking to type stuff. So you can basically play this game like with friends, and whatever level you're at, so say like you're at level 30, your friends at level 1, you can still play the same missions, but when you go do, you know, go turn it in, you'll get like the cutscene and like he'll just wait or something like that. I actually find that to be pretty damn dope. Eric, since you didn't get to talk about NBA Live, what do you think about Anthem?
man, this game looks phenomenal, and the whole co-op aspect of it, and the single player, like I'm actually looking forward to it. It might not be a day one for me. I might want to watch a little bit of it, but I'm liking it. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Facts.
It reminds me of this show I used to watch when I was a kid called Exo Squad. I don't know if y'all remember that, but it was pretty much the same premise: aliens, mech suits and heroes and all that other stuff. But I'm old. But yeah. But like I'm feeling it. I want to give it a chance.
Facts. Biggie, what do you think about it?
The game looks amazing.
So at the E3 before this one, when they first showed this game, I was really looking forward to it. But the only problems I had, only issues that I felt like I'd have is it being exactly like Destiny, because they didn't really show that much of the gameplay or anything yet and all the story concepts. And so in my head, I'm like, I hope this actually has a storyline and all this other stuff. And they do. And so I'm happy. I'm happy, man. I'm a happy person. So it is a cop. I might be broke all 2018 during the fall.
I'm pretty sure all four of us could agree that we're going to be broke 2018 going into 2019, because every company just said, fuck, we're going to drop our shit September all the way up until February. You're going to hold this L as a unit.
Oh, no, beginning of 2019, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Bro, I already told you, like, Kingdom Hearts, whatever expensive edition they have for Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm copping that shit, and I'm telling every nerd to fight me when I walk out of GameStop if they say something. But anyway, enough with the violent shit. Trey, what do you think about Anthem, my brother?
So I was kind of intrigued on Anthem a little bit because I wanted to see a little bit more of it. Last year they didn't really show too much of it. This year, intrigued, but I don't know if I will necessarily play it, to be honest. But I love the fact that you can customize your little suit that you're in. Talk to the Anthem team; they seem very optimistic about this game. They definitely think it's gonna be big, but I don't know, like this ain't really my lane. I'm just gonna take a back seat for this. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I agree with that though. The devs for Anthem were definitely friendly, because like they didn't even know me and they answered a quick question I had about Anthem. So they
talked to Indy and everybody.
Yeah, I just literally just walked up to him. I was like, so how long do you think Anthem's gonna last? And like the dude just looked at me. He's all like, well, if it plays out the way that we want it to, it should go on for a long time or whatever type shit. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I remember it was just a simple answer. I was like, all right, cool. That was it. Like, he didn't have to give me no long ass speech, but the simple fact that this man acknowledged me, I was like, all right, cool, we lit, so you're not a dick. I fucks with you. Anyway, Fallout 76. Now, how many of y'all play Fallout 4 up in this bitch?
I played a little bit of the Fallout. I played a little bit.
I've never played a Fallout in my so
looks like
I'm just gonna
pick it up just because it's multiplayer, but I haven't played one yet.
I don't like first-person action games. That's like a dead killer for me.
Oh yeah, you told us about that. Damn, that's crazy though, y'all. So me and Trey Long who played fucking Fallout 76. I mean, played Fallout 4. That's wild. All right.
Because I'm not, like, at the time, I wasn't really that big on single-player games because I'm like, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. I'm not going to beat it.
I feel you. I definitely feel you. Well, for those of you who are interested in Fallout 76, shout out to the homie Boss who actually brought it up, because I was about to bring up Bethesda next. Fallout 76 is basically taking Fallout 4 and adding multiplayer to it, and above all else, giving you a purpose to play this game and give us what we kind of wanted for the Elder Scrolls series. Now, some of you may know Elder Scrolls, what was it? Skyrim was like one of the biggest selling games that broke all type of records and shit like that. It's still played to this day and has a gigantic mod community, right? But when everybody heard about Elder Scrolls Online getting released, we all thought it was about to be Skyrim playing with friends, right? It was an MMO. We didn't get what we wanted. This time, Fallout said, oh, word? Well, guess what? We about to give you Fallout 4 and add friends to it. I'm personally excited for it because, contrary to what everybody's thinking, it's going to be like a really focused multiplayer experience. It's not going to have like 64 people on the map playing at once. You can already imagine the headache that would cause. It's going to be like, I think 12 to like 16 people or something like that, like in, one like little server or whatever. And you could gang up with like 4 of your friends, and you basically, the entire purpose of this game is to build up the wasteland, because you know humanity went to shit. We got mutants, we got big ass sloth beast, and you have the choice to either gang up with other people online and build up the world, or you could gang up with your squad and get to murking people and be the wasteland savage. I've already stated this when I play with my people, and if I play with some of y'all up in here, I'm the wasteland savage, bro. I'm taking no prisoners, no mercy. I'm pulling up on everybody with the ooh-wops, same way my man did right now. I'm personally excited for this, and the key component that actually had me nervous about this game was they announced that there will be nukes in the game, and you could actually nuke a specific camp or area of the map. But it's not actually as spammable as we all would think, where, you know, you just go to a damn cave and flick a button and boom. You actually have to get like 4 to 5 different little passcode things, and then you go to like the little underground base, fight a bunch of enemies, then you set off the nuke type shit. This is the gameplay. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and show you. This is the gameplay above me right now of basically what you're going to expect to get up into when you play Fallout 76. And while you can play it, you know, alone, it's recommended to play this with friends. So, Eric, you don't like this, so we're gonna skip you on this. Trey, what you think about this, bro?
It looks decent, but I know that if I only played a little bit of Fallout 4, I put it down because I forgot what other game I was playing at the time. Like Fallout, it didn't capture my attention enough for me to want to play another one.
Damn. Not even with the squad, bro?
I mean, I'll play anything with the squad, man. I already know the squad can make goddamn Minecraft lists, so yeah, I'll run it.
You're right.
I mean, I like the Fallout t-shirts.
Minecraft can be extra lit, dog. I don't know what you're talking about.
You can mess with that Minecraft.
You ain't never played Hunger Games on there, dog?
You could miss me with that Minecraft. I'm gonna hit you straight up with that Kendrick. Miss me with that bullshit. Alright.
I got Minecraft for the PS4. I don't even pay.
Oh god. Biggie, what do you think about Fallout 76, bro?
I'm kind of on the same wave as Eric for the most part. Like, it's not that I don't like those type of games. It's more I haven't played a Fallout. I've never had really an interest to play a Fallout. I do have one of my friends who is a very big fan of Fallout who wants everybody to get the game, and he says pretty much he's going to be like how you were going to be on there.
The Wasteland Savage, bro.
I might pick it up just because I can play with friends, but it wouldn't be like a day one cop. It'd be like I'd wait a while to see if people continue to play it.
I feel you. I'm not even mad at that, honestly. For me, it's definitely a day one cop because I fucking love Fallout, and playing with my friends, being the Wasteland Savage, I could already see the immense amount of fun and funny moments that could happen within this game. Trey, so do you want to talk about any sports games that you are interested in as far as Madden, FIFA, NHL, anything of that sort?
I played a little bit of Madden. Everybody knows I'm not a big Madden fan, and I'm not getting this one after I played that too. So yeah, I'm gonna stay far away from Madden. Me and Madden don't get along.
Y'all ain't on speaking terms.
Yeah, we definitely ain't on speaking terms. I played FIFA. I'm actually actively playing FIFA 18 right now. So if I can get FIFA 19 early, I will definitely try to get that. Like, even though I love FIFA, I don't know enough about the game to talk expertly about it. So I just be like, yeah, that shit cool. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Like, I'm definitely gonna try to cop FIFA, and if another NHL drop, if I can get it for a low price, I'll do that. I play NHL as well, but I always get it the year before because I don't know none of the new players, so they don't matter to me. So I
haven't played that shit since 2012, and I completely forgot the entire Ducks lineup. I used to know all the motherfuckers, but well, on the topic of more guns and shit like that, Battlefield 5 is another game I got to play, and I ain't gonna lie, game is lit. Game is definitely lit. Trey, you want to take the reins on this, bro?
I think I played that game for maybe 3 hours. That shit's amazing. But also take this with a grain of salt because I could clearly be in the honeymoon stage with that game because I've played less than goddamn 12 hours, so that's the honeymoon stage. But can't wait to play that game, dog. My first game I played, I beast it. I was on the top of the charts for my whole side, but then they put me on the with the PC dudes.
Oh yeah.
And I got beasted. You know what I'm saying? I was at the bottom, but I was still having fun being at the bottom, man. So like the game is good. I'm loving the fact that it's World War II, because one thing about me with Battlefield 1, I hated World War 1 because it was nothing worse than pulling out your damn anti-tank weapon and you get 9 damage on the tank.
Oh,
on this game, I purposely was going after the tanks and I was getting significant damage. I love that the weapons have sights. So one thing about Battlefield 1, those sights was trash. They were no red dot. In this game, I definitely experienced some of those. I love how the snipers felt, the movement, the map that we were playing on. I really don't have too many complaints with this game, except when I first got on the game, I was moving kind of weirdly. But that's because they have an option to for the way that you sprint. You can either hold it or you can just tap it. I had it on hold, and I advise anybody don't play on that shit.
Oh yeah, that's just trash. I did that same shit, bro. But yeah, the shit.
Once I switched it over, the movement felt so much better.
That shit is. Oh my god, that shit is garbage. Biggie, what do you think about Battlefield 5, bro? By what you've seen and whatnot. And by the way, you're watching gameplay provided by. I'm gonna have to find my man's name again, but I'll tell you in a second.
Can I go?
Oh yeah, you go, bro.
All right. So I've been a fan of Battlefield ever since Battlefield 3 with my homeboy. Legit, I started playing Call of Duty. He said, "Yo, you should buy this Battlefield." I'm like, "I don't know. I ain't never played them games." He told me to look up one video. I went and copped the game that weekend. I've been a fan ever since. Battlefield 1, I did not like, though, for the fact of very little customization. And just, that's really the biggest issue with that one for me, is just very little customization. But this one, I'm gonna pick it up because it looks like it's a lot better on customization. Tanks aren't like the most overpowered thing in the game.
Battlefield
Like, vehicles aren't like vehicles don't feel like they're fucking indestructible or anything like that. At least from what I can see.
Oh man, that shit got old.
Cause yeah, like on Battlefield 1, all of it, even horses felt indestructible.
How the
dog.
Fuck you up.
Fuck them horses, dog. Like, how is a horse a tank?
How you make a horse feel like a tank, dog?
I hit a horse with a grenade. This nigga just laughed at me. He was all like, "Bitch, I eat them bitches." I was like, "All right, you got it." Fuck them horses.
So,
Yeah. Fuck horses.
This next one is a cop.
Fuck Seabiscuit. Eric, what do you think about Battlefield 5, bro?
I mean, the only Battlefield that I ever played and liked was 4, so that's kind of my start and my end of Battlefield. I'm not really a big Battlefield guy because I don't like tanks. I don't like vehicles in my shooters because they're a little bit OP in my opinion. I just run straight to the tanks, into the planes, and the helicopters. That's why I couldn't get into Hardline. Those damn helicopters were driving me crazy. One, I'm not really into the whole World War I, II, type of era of gameplay. I like modern shooters. So I don't know. It depends on, and like if I get it, I need to run with a team constantly. That's the only way I'm gonna get it.
I was from the Wish a Nigga Woods when it came to the helicopters in any battlefield. I was from the Wish a Nigga Woods. I had my RPG on deck. Fly by me if you want to. Your ass getting blown the fuck up. It's on site.
I was one of them niggas that go get the recon out class loadout and try to snipe the fuck out of you. That was me.
I did that shit.
Man, I hate you.
In Hardline, I'm the dude that jumped in the car and tried to run you over and get shot in the process.
That was successful.
Bro,
I tried it.
I did that shit 3 times, and I ain't gonna lie. Every time I did, I think I have all that shit uploaded on my YouTube somewhere. Like, I did that shit 3 times, and I was like, "Yep, I'm the GOAT. I'm the god. Can't nobody fuck with me. I'm the greatest." As somebody who did play Battlefield 5 along with my nigga Trey, I will say this game is definitely day one. I love Battlefield. It's my preferred and actually favorite shooter, first-person shooter on the market aside from Siege. I had a blast playing this game. But the game, what we played was obviously like a pre-alpha build or whatever. As you can see, it says like in the top right-hand corner. So there was some glitches because when I was playing, I did get to play against, PC players and like console players and shit like that. And I forgot, I spawned on one of my teammates and it was like in the trees on this map actually. And when I spawned on them, like my entire screen like was covered in branches and shit, and I couldn't see. Like I tried aiming down my scope and I still couldn't see. And I was like, okay, that's not the business. And then when I actually tried changing my sensitivity or whatever, because they had this damn grandma 0.2 sensitivity, I was not with that.
Every game starts you off with 3 sensitivity.
Bruh, I was like, yo, I'm turning slow as fuck, so I went to change it, like the game went like into like window mode on my computer. So as you see it on the live stream, like picture the entire stream overlay right now. That's how big it's supposed to be, and then picture the box above me. That's how big my game turned. I was pissed. And then dude, one of the devs came up and fixed it real quick. It was like, dog, this shit. It was buggy.
He ran into a glitch too.
Oh,
like it said it just froze, so they had to restart him, all of his stats and everything.
Bruh. But unlike Trey though, I was in the top 3 because you know I'm out here in these streets. I will say, if you play Medic,
I was number 1, my guy, until they put me with them people.
Bruh,
Keyboard and mouse.
Bruh, if you play Medic and you don't heal people, please go run into a bus. Dog, I was playing Medic and I'm out here doing my Medic. Like Trey, you play with me on Battlefield 1 as a Medic. I'm out here. I'm risking my life for the squad, bro. So I'm out here healing niggas, throwing health packs the whole night while still capping folks. I kept dying, and there would always be like 2 or 3 people could heal me, and that would just run the fuck away. I'm like, bruh, so y'all ain't gonna help me though? And a dope mechanic I will say that they added in this game was similar to Siege, like how when you go down, you can like prolong like the bleed out process. You can do that same shit on this game, and anybody could come up and actually pick you up. It's just the medic is the only person who could actually, you know, fully heal you. So I like what they're doing with this game. I mean, World War II, it is an oversaturated game. I mean, exaggerated. Well, I don't even know the fucking word. I lost it already. But oversaturated. There we go. Oversaturated like era of like war games from like the PS2 and shit, and PS3 even. But it is welcome on the newer console because we don't have that game on this console. I will say, EA, y'all shouldn't have did Battlefield 1. I understand that y'all trying to undermine Call of Duty with the whole Infinity War thing. But y'all should have said, fuck it, we're going to do this one first. Because Battlefield 1, while it was fun and it was a stable game, there was no customization. You had to pre-order to get the best weapons. As soon as you had them, you had no purpose to switch after that shit. The tanks and whatnot were overpowered. Fucking, I'm not going to lie, the map rotation got kind of old and stale. Once you added the new DLC, that's when the maps became fun. But I will say that they do not have a season pass this year. So, like, all the game DLC will be added for free, the maps and whatnot. But it will have 2 forms of currency that should be noted. You know, the custom one that you can earn and then the one that you can buy. But we don't know exactly what you can buy. There is no pack openings. But I'm guaranteed it's going to be, like, customization options for your character because you guys should customize your character. That should be noted. But it's not deterring my purchase because I'm getting this game because I love Battlefield. Battlefield is easily one of my most favorite shooters ever. So, aside from Battlefield and all the hype, did y'all see anything from the Microsoft conference that grabbed your attention, whether it be Forza, what?
I got one.
What?
I got one. That Sekiro game, I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen. I was so confused when that came up. Like, I was in a party with my friends, and I'm like, yo, what the hell is this game? But it looked kind of nice.
What game was it called?
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
I'm gonna look up Shadows Die Twice on this. Oh shit, it came up. Oh yeah, okay, I know exactly what you're talking
That's
about.
not the samurai
I had
one, right?
no clue what that game was.
No, there's actually 2 samurai. There's actually like 3 samurai ones that got released. It was Ghost of Tsushima, Neo, and then this one. But what's going on, Eli? What's going on, everybody in the chat? But
I
yeah,
don't remember the name of that.
I remember this one because I seen it towards the end. But since we're gonna be on the samurai subject, I'm just gonna let this play. We're gonna talk about all these samurai games that are dropping. So we got Ghost of Tsushima and Neo 2. Are any of you guys fans of this entire samurai genre?
Never played them. This Shadows Die Twice. I might pick it up whenever it drops. It doesn't have a release date as far as I can see, but it's supposed to be coming out 2019, so I might pick it up.
Facts.
The one that I saw and I was like, this is gonna be pretty dope.
Yeah, this shit.
Games, dude. Like, the only one that I know that I'm going to 100% cop is Ghost of Tsushima, or if I'm saying it right, that shit look
lit.
Kept seeing people hyped it, and I'm like, I don't know nothing about it. Man, that gameplay look fire as hell. I'm buying it.
I think the Ghost one is the one I saw that I wanted to check out.
Crazy,
bruh. Yeah, I remember seeing this thinking that. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm one of those people. I don't know if you guys ever played this game. What was it, Onimusha? Like I've been wanting another Onimusha for a minute, bruh. And since they've been dropping all these samurai games and shit like that, This one kind of reminds me of like that difficulty factor, but if I'm not mistaken, this is actually developed by the people who make the Dark Souls series. So prepare to rage in Japanese.
All I'm hearing is I am picking up 2 samurai games at some point.
Yeah, I'm about to actually break out this Ghost of I can't even fucking say it.
Ghost of some shit.
Some shit.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. But I ain't gonna lie.
Next samurai game. How about that?
Yeah, the other samurai game. This is the actual trailer, and I can't even lie. Like this shit just look beautiful, bro. This shit just look beautiful. So have any of you played Neo?
No.
All right, a resounding no across the board.
I played the demo. That shit was fun, but I didn't want to buy it.
It did not convince
This
you.
is the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
I know the type of games like, yo, it was cool, but I'm not buying it though.
This is the one I was talking about.
Yeah, this is Ghost of Tsushima.
Crazy. This game looks crazy.
I ain't even gonna lie. I will say that E3, even though it was my first E3 that I went to, even the conferences and whatnot, like everything that I've seen, this had to be like my most favorite E3 thus far. Because everything has a fucking release date now. Like we didn't have to guess. It wasn't a whole bunch of speculation. They're like, this game comes out this month, this game comes out this month, this game's dropping here, and all that. Like look at my man. Like he just did a damn wailing call to pick us up. He's like nigga support and just got stabbed. That's some fire.
I mean, all these other past E3s, what I've noticed, they bring out games and then they tell you they coming out next year. And so next year they still gonna show you the same game at the next E3.
My man drinking behind the wall.
Hey, I mean, you gotta get lit. Oh shit. But
This year is pretty much the culmination of all those games that they've been saying, hey, it's coming out next year.
I hope it looks
The
like
past couple years, though. You know, because if we can segue to the next thing, if you don't mind, if I take it, like, let's talk about Resident Evil 2.
I knew he was gonna want to talk about that. Resident Evil 2. Now I'm pretty sure most of everybody in the chat and up in this bitch has played Resident Evil some way, shape, or form. Resident Evil is the only game to make me run out of a hotel room and run back to my mom and dad's hotel room in Vegas. We don't need to talk about that.
Oh my god, the survival horror is back. There's no more action, Michael Bay explosion, which I love all the Resident Evils. Like I don't have anything to say bad about any of them. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't care. I love them all, even the little side games. But Resident Evil 2, this remake, honestly, they don't need a Resident Evil 8 now. The gameplay from the atmosphere, it's sick how this is going to be. This game is going to be one of the top 5 games of the year, hands down. And what's so dope about next year, Kingdom Hearts 3 and Last of Us all drop in the same month.
I mean, we're going to talk about Kingdom Hearts. I'm saving that one because I'm about to shut a thug tier real quick. But, yeah, Resident Evil 2 remake, for all the horror fans out there, I'm not, like I said, I booked it out of a hotel room and back to my hotel room. Fuck horror. I don't do scary shit. Trey, what do you think about Resident Evil 2, bro?
In the room when they said Resident Evil, I'm gonna just I'm gonna go hang out over there.
I don't really play horror games like that. It's not because it's not because like I'm scared of them shits. I just never got into them. Like the only horror game that I really completed was Last of Us. So Outlast. My bad. I don't know what I'm on. I completed Outlast. That shit was scary as hell. So
you completed that, bro? I commend you, fam.
Yeah, and I don't really know if I want to play another one for right now. Like I bought Outlast 2 and I've literally have not played that thing. So I gotta play that before I play another horror game.
Trey, did you play The Whistleblower? I didn't really care too much for the first Outlast, but The Whistleblower was good.
I watched Chase deals. I'm gonna watch Chase walk through on that shit. That looked better than the actual first game.
Exactly. That's exactly what my point.
I ain't gonna lie. The Whistleblower was scared.
Was good.
The only reason why I was able to watch it was because I watched Chase play the first one. I watched him play. Well, I watched him play the Whistleblower, and then I watched H2O Delirious play like all of the shits. And Chase's Whistleblower shit had me fucking dying. He's all like, "You was saying all that shit. Now you shot in your head. Now you dead, and you bleeding profusely to the death. You dead." I was like, "Nigga, you're fucking retarded." But yeah, you convinced me with this horror shit. I only watch it and then eventually get nightmares where I have to watch cartoons for the rest of the night. So you can miss me with that bullshit. I know my man Eric is hyped for this shit.
If you look at the trailer for a second, Will, everyone look at the trailer. Look at the blood splatter. Look at this. You have to have a flashlight to see where you're going. The zombies. In this one, you have your combat knife, but your combat knife can wear and tear. So if you break it, you have to find another combat knife.
Yeah, miss me with that bullshit, dog. I'm gonna leave this to you in your live streams. Y'all ain't gonna see this on my channel. No way, no how. Fuck that.
Oh yeah, you will see this all over my channel.
Nah, it's gonna be the only thing that's streamed.
Facts. But since the 3 out of 4 of us ain't gonna touch this shit, we gonna go ahead and go to Kingdom Hearts 3. I am by far one of the biggest fans of Kingdom Hearts. I've made this shit known multiple times. It is the only game that I have literally bought 3 times across 3 consoles. I bought the PS2, PS3, and PS4 one, and I had zero problem doing it. To the point where I was looking at other motherfuckers crazy for trying to say that I'm crazy for buying it. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you know I'm committed to this shit. Now, it finally got a release date of January 29th of 2019. So if you ask me if I'm buying it day one, yes, in the fuck I am. I'm getting the most expensive edition, and any nerd or nigga tries jacking me, they gonna have to run this fade, because I'm willing to die for mines. Now, anybody want to take the lead on this?
I never played Kingdom Hearts before this one that I'm going to pick up most definitely. I watched all the other ones, and I've always wanted to play them, but when they were out, I was a little boy who ain't had no job, no money. Parents said, like, do you got the money for this game? So I never got to play them. Now I got a job, I got my own money, I'm picking this up. Simple.
All right, true facts. Trey?
I watched the homie Chase play Kingdom Hearts. I've never played one in my life, and after watching Chase play it, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm good on that.
Kingdom Hearts is in my top 5 of franchises. I'm like super excited. This is one of the best. Oh shit!
I'm getting
my bad. I unplugged my mic by accident.
Oh, you good?
You can hear me?
Oh, he was able to hear me.
Yeah, but like Kingdom Hearts, it's a I'm like you, Woo. First day, most expensive one. The kids better not touch my figurines or I'm breaking some hands.
Facts.
But like this game is one of the best games I've ever played. Because I'm a big RPG guy. Breath of Fire, Legends of Legaia, Chrono Trigger, all that type of stuff. I love Disney because I'm a nerd. But these worlds, like we talk about all the time, give me my Keyblade lightsaber.
You get my hopes up too high. You get my hopes up way too high for that shit.
I really didn't like in Kingdom Hearts 2. I really didn't like the Pirates of the Caribbean one, but I'm loving the way it looks now.
I like how more invested it is now.
I really don't care about the Frozen world. I really don't.
I agree. Bring my baby Boo Mulan back, goddammit.
Yeah, like I don't care about Hercules, Frozen, or Tangled. Well, no, let me throw Tangled in. Let's keep Tangled because it's something new. The world that I'm really, really excited about is Toy Story.
I think everybody can agree with that one. That one was
Toy Story, and I'm loving how now what they should have did. I would love for them to bring the Lion King world back. But I love how now when they go to these worlds, how the characters are fitting into these worlds. In Monsters, they're monsters. In Toy Story, they're toys. In Pirates, they're pirates. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving that aspect of it.
I like the fact that you could actually travel with Goofy and Donald and then whoever's in that world. I'm like, yes, Jesus, finally. I hated that choice of like whether I should bring Jack with me or should I bring Goofy with me. I hated that. I was like, bro, can I just have all these niggas like they here, fam? Like, don't make me choose. Like, I don't fuck these choices. Let me just bring all of my niggas with me. But yeah,
the thing is, story going. Where's the story going?
I mean, the story's already convoluted enough. We just want to just play Kingdom Hearts 3 because the basics of a Kingdom Hearts game is that The entire worlds are filled with darkness and they have been succumbed to darkness. And the princesses have the light within their hearts or whatever, right? So the heartless are attracted to that light that are within these princesses' hearts. And you basically have to protect that because you are the Keyblade wielder who holds the peace to the world. That is about as basic as I can possibly put 2 games in like 4 like DS games. That's about as simple as I can put it.
That's the layman's terms, the cliff notes.
That's about
cheat sheet, all of it.
I can't get in any more details. It's gonna confuse people because the shit confuses me. That's about as basic as I can possibly put it, and that took effort. But yeah,
To be honest, like I told you, I watched all these Kingdom Hearts videos on YouTube. I still had no clue what the fuck was going on.
And this game visually, musically, is like words.
Ooh. But
it's crazy how good this game is going to be, in my opinion.
It should be insane. Now, on to fighting game news. We got a few new titles that are dropping. We are all, for the most part, super nerds up in this bitch. We watch anime, some more heavy, hardcore than others. I'm about as basic as you can get. I actually needed to invest my time into anime. Jump Force. This shit is a day one cop for me because it's made by Bandai Namco, the same people who made my all-time favorite fighting franchise, Tekken. They basically gave me a damn Tekken with anime characters that I could choose 3 at a time of who I want to fight with. They have Naruto.
It's a game that Goku and Naruto and all that?
Yep, and they showed a trailer today of Sasuke. Another character from the One Piece universe, and then somebody else. Trey, I'm going to go and let you take the reins on this, my brother. What you think about Jump Force, bruh?
I don't watch anime, so they didn't really apply to me.
I thought you did watch anime, bro.
Watch anime, dog. Well, so the homie Dub gave me one to watch, so I'm actually, because I put him on Game of Thrones and he enjoyed that, so I'm going to try to watch.
That's what I got confused with. Okay, that's what I got confused with. My bad. I was like, I know you were invested into something like heavy as fuck.
Used to like DBZ. Oh, and I tried to watch Hunter x Hunter, but then first of all, Hunter x Hunter was dope when I started to watch it, but it was so hard. It was kind of tedious to find the episodes. I just gave up.
Hey, it's all good. Biggie, what do you think about Jump Force, bro?
Day one, unless they don't show any more characters from different animes. If they only got characters from these 3 animes, which I'm like 99% sure they don't, or they aren't planning on only having that many characters, like I want to see Gon in Jump Force. That's what I want to see. Simple.
Are you gonna duck the fade?
No, you can catch the fade whenever.
All right, my nigga. All right, Eric, what do you think about Jump Force?
PS4 specifically.
I used to be really good at fighting games back in the day, and I'm trash at them now. But I love anime. Like one of my favorite animes was Tenacious D. Like that was ridiculous. But kind of on the same boat as Trey with the whole anime now, because I tried to watch Naruto, and now. When I stopped watching it, they magically came out with 17,000 more episodes.
Oh yeah.
So I just gave up.
They deep in that shit, bro. They deep.
But like I'm also with Biggie. Like I want more anime characters. So if they just got Naruto, Goku, Frieza, and One Punch Man, I'm cool. But if they got a variety of anime characters, I'm all for it.
Yeah, like how J-Stars had it.
I don't mind. I don't mind. My 12-year-old son could beat me in Marvel vs. Capcom, so I don't really care about taking L's. It don't make me mad.
I'm competitive as fuck. I'm handing out L's. I'm about to master. They better have Vegeta up in here. I'm mastering Vegeta, and I'm handing out L's one at a time.
I'm maining one character, and it's going to be between
and another thing.
Or Gon. And I'm
another thing here. This is what I don't want 6 different versions of Goku in the damn game.
I agree. Oh,
I don't want
God.
that. I don't want that. If that's the I'm passing.
I will say it would be cool to see Super Saiyan Blue Goku in the game. I will say that.
Yeah, that better be a power up he can use.
I'd rather that be a costume.
Like, just different. I'd like to see like how they would have like different colored.
And Dragon Ball Fighters, there's Goku, there's Super Saiyan Goku, and there's the other Saiyan, and then there's Bardock, which is Goku Dash, he looks just like Goku, and there's Turles, he looks just like that. All those slots can go to other characters.
Facts. You ain't gonna catch an argument out of me.
I don't like that one character that's my favorite DBZ character is TN, hands down. In this game, you put if TN is in this game, copping it.
Well, you know who they need to put in this game? They need to put the world tournament champion, Mr. Hercule.
They bet the fuck not. Oh God.
Then they might as well put Dana
in that
Beachy
game. I'm handing you an L with Hercule.
Fuck that. I will make it my mission to know every ounce of his frames and all of that. I'm getting nerdy now. I will know each of his frames, his punishables, his plus and minuses, just so I couldn't take it. I would purposely play a character that would beat his ass, because I refuse to lose to fucking Hercule. No.
Because I just remember in Xenoverse, like, legit, his attacks are quick. It's just he's weak.
He's weak as fuck. But I would show Nintendo, but we know how Nintendo rock on YouTube, so
Nintendo don't play that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But we are gonna talk about the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is definitely a cop for me this year because they gave me the game I want. I said in previous streams that if they give me Smash, because I competed playing that shit, I'm fucking getting it. They showed us Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is releasing December 7th of this year, fam. And it basically has every character that was in the OG Smash Bros, right? And they had Rifter, Riddell or whatever, the big-ass dragon that Metroid fights or something like that. They don't have Waluigi in the game, but they dropped that heat. So they have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, they have Mario Party, and we all know that Bayonetta 3 is around the corner. So what do y'all think about the Nintendo conference and the heat that they about to drop?
I did not watch the Nintendo conference. So this is
and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, you finna hate me again. I'm back with that. I'm back on my bullshit again. Look, dog, I one thing about me, I didn't grow up a Nintendo fan.
I feel you.
So a lot of times I really felt bad for a lot of Nintendo fans because like sometimes Nintendo be on that bullshit. But I'm glad that Smash is what y'all think it's gonna be. I'm not playing. I don't really care for any Nintendo games.
Man, you shouldn't be saying that. Proceeds to be a fanboy about Nintendo. I feel you though. I grew up playing Sega and PlayStation. I didn't grow up playing Nintendo, so I never understood the mass appeal of Mario.
Dude.
Yeah, I never understood the mass appeal of Mario. I never did.
I played Mario.
I grew up playing Sega, so I was a Sonic dude. Then I went to PlayStation, and I was Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, and all that shit. So I was playing that, and then everybody's like, "You don't like Nintendo?" I was all like, "I don't really care for it, but like, I'm not gonna badmouth it. Like, it did a lot for gaming, but it's just not my cup of tea." Eric, what did you think about the Nintendo press conference? And what are you looking forward to that Nintendo heat? Right, yeah, for real.
Right. I'm not gonna lie, I be talking to my friends, I get this response all the time.
I think,
like, yo, what y'all trying to play?
I think it might be lagging or his mic is all the way fucked up right now.
Something like that.
But yeah, Nintendo gave us some heat that we are excited for, and there is at least two more topics I want to talk about. One is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm not gonna lie, I was part of the people who was skeptical as fuck about this game. I was like, why are we going to play in Rome?
Hey, okay, you hear me now?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Okay, Nintendo. I grew up on Nintendo, love it, but in my opinion nowadays, it's a kid's console, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Go.
All right, facts. All right, here we go. Love that. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Apparently, it wasn't as bad as we all thought, because the GI, shout out to Gaming Illuminati. I'll do they plug in a little bit actually. They got a few of them got hands-on gameplay of the game, and they said it actually was not bad, and actually surprised them because they did not use the same assets that what was it, Origins did, or the TBH. It felt like they say it felt like a new world. You get to play as two characters. You can either play a male or a female. There actually is dialogue within the game. There's different side missions and things like that. The world is actually vibrant as far as the color palette goes and things that go on with it. So it actually appears like an interesting game that might get copped. Like, I want the cop Origins, I still have it. I'm waiting for a sale on that shit because I need to play it. I need that game in my hands.
I'm gonna be honest. I have that game. I still have not beat it.
Bruh, come on, fam. But Trey,
Assassin's Creed died on Syndicate with me. I can't do it anymore.
All right, so Eric is not a fan. Trey, what do you think about Assassin's Creed Odyssey, my brother?
I really didn't look in. I didn't see any gameplay on it, but I think I may be intrigued because like what was the Assassin's Creed before this one?
Origins.
Yeah. So I was watching Chase walk through and I stopped watching it because that looks like the Assassin's Creed that I used to like. They went down a path that I didn't really like, and then so I actually took a step back from the franchise. But now, with Assassin's Creed Origins, that shit looked fire. I ain't gonna lie. It was they was up in Africa. I was like, yo, I need to play that. So I'm gonna actually have to play that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They was in the motherland, so I gotta play that one before I can really just give my opinion on this one.
I feel you.
The Assassin's Creed before this one, you know, the previous one, when me, Chase, Ricky was at E3 last year, like they told us we had a 5-hour wait for that. Good.
Oh, I could talk.
But this one, I was looking at this one, and I like the Roman times. It's just that Syndicate. I was so hyped for Syndicate. I was so hyped for Syndicate because of the Jack the Ripper DLC.
Yeah.
Because that was amazing. But the whole thing where, you know, you have to build this. I'm not into games where I want to, I'm into story-based games. I don't want to build this. I don't want to have to do this. Just let me play the damn story and get through it, and that's it. Then there's some side quests here and there, yeah, to add on to the, you know, the length of it is cool. But I don't want to make a store, make a building, make a base, all that BS, man. That's why Syndicate kind of ruined Assassin's Creed for me. But this one, I love the Roman time, so that's the only thing that is going, in my opinion, on this one. But the last one before this one, I really wasn't feeling it. But this one, I might give it a try.
I can respect this one.
My one gripe with Origins was that, like he was saying, with all the different stuff that you have to do instead of just doing the story.
Yeah.
You can't do certain missions unless you're a certain level. So they forced you to do side missions so that you can level up to do the story missions.
Yeah, I can see how that could turn a lot of people off. But I will say in this joint, I'm just telling y'all what I got off of the GI video. I'm going to plug them after this segment, actually. There's actually a choice between if you want to join the Athenians or the Spartans. I'm not going to lie. I'm joining the Spartans. You heard it here first.
Well, who ain't going to join the Spartans, man?
I'm sorry. I love Athena. Don't get me wrong. My first baby girl is actually going to be named Athena. I've already stated this. But yeah, I'm joining the Spartans, and it's on site with everybody. And they actually said that your choices actually will play a role in the game of, like, how people look at you and what you can do, what you can access, and things like that. I'm intrigued by playing this because Origins apparently was dope, and I watched, you know, Chase's walkthrough and I actually enjoyed it. So, by the GI actually saying that this game actually feels like they took 3 years to make it, I respect their opinions and I hold their shit highly, so I'll probably check this joint out. And speaking about the GI, make sure everybody in the chat, I know everybody on the podcast know who they is, make sure y'all go ahead and go to the GamingIlluminati.com up in this bitch. They are the leaders in gaming and nerd culture and things of that sort. They have an app that's available via iOS and Android. And their website is fully available upon your web browser on your cell phone. So if you don't have any space to download the app, you can always go on your cell phone, get the latest news on gaming culture, nerd culture, even hip-hop. I should just go check them out, tell them that Woo sent you, because we show love to those who show love to us. Back to the show. Now, y'all like that plug-in? Shit was hot.
I see you. You was using your shit, my guy.
Hey, bro. That's
you know, I'm gonna stop talking. I can't speak today.
Hey, it'd be like that, dog. I just got off work.
Can we, and another thing, can we just get the elephant out the room?
What up?
Because I know we're gonna have to talk about Call of Duty. Can we just get that?
That was about to be my next subject. Because the funny part was one of the first videos I see on my damn sub box was Call of Duty. I was like, well, it's a sign by Jesus. What's happening, Jenny? What's going on, everybody in the chat? Call of Duty 4. The funny part was when you said that you had to wait 5 hours to play or to even attempt to play Origins,
yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
So I met up with some, you know, random folks at E3 or whatever. There's some really nice people who actually were astounded that I was a YouTuber and with normal people. I ain't shit, but that was a big ass ego booster. I was traveling with them and I was like, you know, let's go check out the Call of Duty line. It wasn't that big. It was like maybe 15 people at max. So I'm like, I want to go to the Funko Pop booth and see if there's like, you know, a pop that I want, right? Stayed over there for about 15 minutes. I actually met Kenny from Yo Video Games. Shout out to Kenny. And I linked up with Nomad and Siggy again. As soon as he walked back, because I didn't buy anything, because there was nothing I liked. I felt like that damn chick off of Friday After Next. I ain't see nothing I like. That's how I felt. So when we walked back there, the line was now wrapped around the entire, like, the little walkway they have to go play the game. So we're at the end of the line. I'm all like, you know, it ain't that bad. It's probably going to take us, like, you know, an hour, maybe an hour and 30 minutes, right? 75 kill game of Team Deathmatch. I'm thinking not going to take that long. This nigga said it's going to be a 3-hour wait. And I was like, wait.
You got 3 hours?
Bruh.
Because last year, they said 6 for World War II.
Well, they cut it off earlier than what they did last year. Because I looked at it, I was like, wait. 3 hours, like, hold up, right here? Or is that, like, how long, like, y'all gonna be here? Like, what part am I missing right now? Like, the fuck you mean 3 hours? He was like, it's a 3-hour wait from here. We're gonna cut it off right here. I was like, oh, nah, GG, fam. You got it. I'll wait for the demo. I already pre-ordered this shit. I'm alright. And he's all like,
wait,
oh.
What game that was?
Black Ops 4. The game that everybody was talking shit about. Or a lot of people were talking shit about, saying that it wasn't gonna be good and shit like that. This game right here. Gameplay provided by Drifter. Eric, you are the residential Call of Duty fan. Go ahead, tell us what your thoughts on this game.
You know how I feel about COD, man. Shut up, Biggie. You know how I feel about COD, man. Like, I have to get it because I am, at heart, I am a COD player. Everybody, you know what's? Let me sidetrack for a sec. I've been looking at all these videos, and it's kind of irking me. These hate videos because of the whole blackout pass. Now, you've been playing COD COD's been over 20 years almost.
It's been around for a minute. As far as the multiplayer goes, 15.
It's been out for
Yeah, you should be used to the bullshit that Activision's gonna throw at us.
Facts.
Anything less. So all these people just making videos on the season pass and the uproar and all this other stuff. We need to blackout and all. No, you ain't doing nothing. You're gonna buy the game just like I'm gonna buy the game. You're gonna play the game. You're gonna complain about it, or you're gonna love it. On the ground, happy about that because I don't want to be people running over my head, flying in the air. Because what pisses me off about Black Ops 3 is somebody would jump in the air before they even shoot at you. I want to get back on ground gunfights. Now, my thing is, I don't dislike Call of Duty. I dislike the way people play Call of Duty because anything that's holy they can use, they can exploit to make themselves a better player or get wins or whatever, they will do. That sickens me. That's a chump move. It gets on my nerves. Now, as for the gameplay, it's really no difference.
It's
like everybody's talking about
5.
It's the same engine that it was in Modern Warfare 2 with some tweaks.
Yeah.
I want better guns. If we're gonna, you know how they showed the trailer with all the Black Ops is all together, or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's bring some guns back. Let's bring back the MP7. Let's bring back the AK-74U, the Commando. Let's get some good guns in here. That Razor Wire thing. That's stupid.
Give me my Galil, goddammit.
FAMAS.
Wait, what's wrong with y'all? See, look. Now, Call of Duty Black Ops 1 is my favorite Call of Duty. Y'all naming the OP. Y'all naming the OP weapons in the game, the ones that broke the game. Y'all trying to bring the Galil back, which I want the Galil silence.
Bro, I want
Bro, that was the GOAT. That was the GOAT.
That's an AK-74U.
AK-74U, silencer, rapid fire, pre-patch. Most OP shit in the game.
Mm-hmm. No, but my thing is about Black Ops 1 is it was so balanced.
I mean, every game was OP.
Maps, and all the other stuff. Now, my thing is, I love that you have to inject yourself to heal. Because for some reason, when I get shot, a bullet can graze me, and my screen is red as shit.
Oh, I've been one shot.
So, and I have to sit there and wait till my shit, heals up or whatever. I'm glad they added that little feature in there. Now the specialists, I wish the specialists were gone. I think the specialists ain't nothing for kill streaks for whack ass players.
Yo, we ain't finna act like this nigga ain't get sliced right now though. That shit was disgusting.
Crucify me if you want to, but I'm looking forward to it. I know I'm gonna be raging because people gonna be in corners and all that other stuff.
That always happens.
I expect all this bad shit that comes with Call of Duty. I expect.
It's just still gonna make you mad, regardless.
Yeah, you can be mad, but you really can't be mad because if you go on to McDonald's and get you a Whopper, a quarter pounder, you know what you finna eat.
Some fake ass meat. Pause.
If they mess your order up,
not expecting something to be fucked up about your order, and then you're gonna get mad about it. I don't understand.
Facts. If you go to a McDonald's next to a high school, expect for your order to be fucked up a lot. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But that's my opinion on it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a COD fan. I just hate the way people play the game. The COD community is toxic because of the people.
I feel like it's the same thing with a lot of these games that we don't like. It's not really that we don't like the games, it's the people that play it and how they play it.
You on your own for that one, bro, because I hate 2K, and I've stated it for multiple reasons. I gave details.
There is a lot of stuff wrong about 2K. I'm still saying, even if they fixed everything that, like, people like me and you hated about it, there would still be those people that you would still dislike because they exploit every little thing.
Oh, true facts. Trey, go ahead, bro.
That's gaming, period.
That's what I mean. Like, there's always that group of people that make it feel like the game can be easily ruined,
and they are known as bitch ass gamers. I would say the other word, but I'm trying to tone it down a little bit. So they bitch ass gamers, BAGs. Trey,
they bags, nigga.
But they bags, bro. Trey, what do you think about Call of Duty Black Ops 4, bro?
Bags, I like that.
I've definitely moved on from the Call of Duty franchise. I'm not looking back. I'm stress free. Like
eyes free.
Like with Call of, like there's nothing that they can do to really bring me back in. The only thing that they can, like, matter of fact, the only thing that they could do is remaster Black Ops 1, and I'll be back on that.
But man, 24/7.
But Trey,
I don't play them.
Really want them to remaster Black Ops 1?
Yeah, I would.
Think about how they would ruin it.
Modern Warfare 2.
I mean, what like they may ruin it, but at first when Modern Warfare was remastered, it was basically the same game until they threw that BS in there. I would let them remaster it just so I can play it for the moment, like until they throw the BS in there, because I love Black Ops 1 that much. You know what I'm saying?
I love, like, in my opinion, Call of Duty died on the PS3.
It did.
That's my opinion.
I ain't gonna argue.
But like Black Ops 1 is just so damn balanced. The snipers ain't OP. The only thing you really got to worry about is ghosts in the corner and the motion sensors of people camping. Like
Ghosts and Silence Galil. Oh my god.
Hey, shh. That was my class, bro. That was my class.
See, I didn't use
I still play Black Ops 1 to this day. I get on the PS3, get on Black Ops 1, I destroy people. I don't know what it is. From Black Ops 1 to Ghost, I will murder cats. When we jump onto the current gen with this flying shit, I can't do much of nothing.
I'm telling you, bro. I pull up with the AK-74. I had two classes. I had suppress and rapid fire, or I'd have a grip and rapid fire. I'd have the condom on, Regardless, you gonna get fucked. That was my classes. Like, you was gonna get this work.
On any of my classes in Black Ops 1, there's no suppressor. I'm loud.
That was that was the first time I actually got called a hacker playing a Call of Duty game, because I went like 34-2, and I got called a hacker. I was all like, but how though? Like, if I was hacking, I would have went flawless.
I will send a picture to the group chat.
That shit had me.
I was running cats so hard in Black Ops 1. Somebody made a PlayStation account that says Air Crane sucks. I will screenshot that shit and send it to you.
That means you moving up in the world. If you got somebody to make a damn account that says you suck, that's how you know you're doing something. I ain't never got that much clout.
Boy, I still remember my defining moment when it comes to Call of Duty when I got called a hacker is when I was still pretty young. Modern Warfare 3 came out, and these people wanted me to join the clan, and we was just having fun. You know, quickscope. I had never quickscoped in Call of Duty before. I never saw the appeal to it before then. Didn't find it.
It's a bag.
Didn't see anything cool about it.
Only bags do.
And my first game ever quickscoping, I destroyed them, and they called me a hacker, and they got pissed at me.
Hey,
that's the thing about that. The community will call it. If everybody thinks they're the best, no matter if they're 5-20 or 20-5. They still, people, yeah, but I'll play Call of Duty and like beat the top of the match, not all the time, but most of the time, and people on my team will be mad at me. Like, bro, we got the win. Like, what is you complaining about? I used to play Black Ops so much, and this is kind of my my 4 touchdowns in one game. I'm playing because I used to play the game solo all the time, and me and my boys is on. Some dudes come alive. They're like, Eric Crane. Oh hell no! I played against that dude before. Hell no! I'm out of here. And that was my defining moment in Black Ops 1.
That's gonna be like, yeah, bitches, my life.
Best COD.
But other than
Best
that,
COD.
the Division 2,
just by having that game.
the Division 2 got shown more gameplay. That I said gameplay though. Gameplay that actually showed us what we're gonna get out of the game.
You said it right.
They showed us what we're gonna get. Hitman 2. You know what's crazy? Hitman 2 is actually the actual sequel. Every other game had like filler. I did not realize that until this actually. There is not much anything else that we should that we can really touch on without dragging this bitch out 3 hours. And I got a live stream to do after this. And
we did Blood Money.
Yeah, and then my boy Trey, he got editing to do because he out here making them bangers. So, does anybody else got any other games they want to touch on? Any more subjects or anything like that? Because I pretty much got everything off my notes already.
Tomb Raider.
Oh shit!
Boy, that was another game I was playing. I was looking at.
I've never really been a big Tomb Raider fan.
This one's gonna be, but the last 3, on this current gen, they've been ridiculously good.
Yeah, the
Rise of the Tomb Raider. Oh.
They've improved the combat, the traversing, the environment, the story, the world, all that by what the GI was telling me.
I saw that trailer.
The only thing that will make this last Tomb Raider so damn dope, and this is just me just throwing stones at in the air, and Nathan Drake walks in at the last cutscene of the game,
and then gets stabbed in the face, nigga.
Like, then I'll be like, okay, nerdgasm, it's over.
He said Kojima Death Stranding. We don't even know what it is. We don't need to touch that.
Yo, the Metal Gear remake, the Snake Eater, was a no-show, man. I guess that was one of the rumors.
Yeah, we don't even know what that be. Oh yeah, Gears of War 5. That's also a dope ass title that y'all might want to keep
Gears
eyes
of War
on.
for
Because
that's the one I'm getting from Xbox.
Yeah, that the gameplay they showed looks insane. But I think
indie games though.
Yeah, I think we're about done with this. I got ready to set the stream, and the podcast will be available on SoundCloud sometime tomorrow. As for the game that we're going to probably live stream, it's going to be Fortnite, and it should be fun because we got 3 dubs yesterday. We're going to go for at least 4 today. Now, y'all close the statement. Trey, since you the guest, the floor is yours, my brother.
Appreciate y'all for letting me on, man. I'm so sorry there was a lot of games that I didn't really talk about because, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I be ducking and dodging these games I don't like, man. But again, this was fun, bro. I definitely did enjoy this. I love chopping it up with the homie Woo. Eric, nice to meet you for the first time. Biggie, nice to talk to you for the first time, man. And we out.
All right, Biggie, since you haven't been here in a minute, bro, you know you got next on the closing statement. What do it be?
Hey, Master said I got to be at work on Tuesday next week, so y'all ain't gonna see me next week.
Yo.
But like I said at the beginning, I don't care what anybody say here. Don't listen to their opinions. I am the most consistent. Don't at me. Simple.
Yo, when we play Fortnite, if you go down, I'm going to let you die now. Eric, your closing statement, bro?
I'm here every week. Shout out to Trey for joining us for the day. And shout out to you, Wolf, for hitting that 600.
Oh, facts.
Oh, yeah.
We skyrocketing in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. I mean, I set up the green screen, so we're gonna do the little dual stream with the Fortnite. I'm asking Fortnite people. I forgot you was here.
Oh yeah, it's definitely about to get lit now.
Shout out to everybody. This is like my favorite thing to do during the week. Like,
all right,
and that's about it.
All right, with that being said, my people, all their links to their damn channels in the description, as well as their Twitter handles, is available in the description box. Make sure you go follow the fam, hit that sub button. We out here growing as a community, as a unit, as a whole. This was episode 17 of Run Those Games on June